Hey there! In this video I will talk about Lies of P main character Pinocchio, his appearance, outfits, age and his relationship with Sophia. If you've ever asked yourself, is Lies of P about Pinocchio? Stick around because I will cover everything from Pinocchio's design to his long hair, his human form and even whether his nose grows in the game. So let's start with the main question, is Lies of P about Pinocchio? Yes, absolutely. You play as Pinocchio in Lies of P. But not the wooden puppet you may remember from childhood. This isn't Disney's Pinocchio. Instead, it's a gothic, Souls-like interpretation where the boy puppet is reimagined as a mysterious, almost human figure navigating a ruined, plague-ridden city. Of course, one of the most talked about aspects is the Lies of P Pinocchio appearance. Players immediately notice his long hair and grey or white highlights that give him a haunting, ethereal look. Some fans even call him the Mecha Pinocchio Lies of P because of his mechanical arm, which plays a huge role in combat. There is also debate about the Lies of P Pinocchio face model. Many say his features are inspired by real actors and models, giving him a too perfect to be human aesthetic. That is intentional. The developers wanted Pinocchio to look like an uncanny mix of puppet and human. A big fan debate is about Pinocchio's age in Lies of P. How old is Pinocchio? While the game doesn't state it directly, Pinocchio is designed to look like a young man, somewhere between 16 and 20 years old in appearance. Of course, being a puppet, he doesn't technically age like a human, but Lies of P Pinocchio model is clearly meant to represent someone in that late teen, early adult stage. Now let's talk fashion. His default white shirt outfit has become iconic, with many cosplayers recreating this Lies of P Pinocchio costume. The Pinocchio Lies of P cosplay scene is already growing fast, with fans recreating his long hair look, his mechanical arm and his gothic aesthetic. If you are wondering how to get different Pinocchio outfits, you will find them along the way by beating bosses and exploring secret locations. No donations here. It's worth mentioning that these clothes add a nice variety to his visual design. Of course, we cannot talk about Pinocchio without mentioning Sophia. The Lies of P Pinocchio and Sophia dynamic is one of the most intriguing aspects of the story. The bond between Pinocchio and Sophia can be even described at the heart of the narrative. The Sophia and Pinocchio connection feels like more than just guide and hero. She plays a role in his transformation and depending on choices, she affects the ending. And this Pinocchio's transformation is one of the most fascinating themes in Lies of P. Players constantly ask, is Lies of P Pinocchio human? The game explores this question directly. Over time we see Pinocchio changes, suggesting that lying makes him more human in Lies of P universe. There is also one curious question, is Pinocchio's nose grows in Lies of P? While you don't see the classical cartoon nose extension, there are references to the nose in the story, which keeps that piece of lore alive. Hair changes also get attention, by the way. These changes symbolize his growth and humanity throughout the game. And yet another interesting question, how tall is Pinocchio in Lies of P? While not officially stated, he seems to be of average height, somewhere around 5 feet 8 inches to 5 feet 10. And his smile and soft features contrast heavily with the brutal world around him, making him look both cute and unsettling. In some cutscenes you will notice Pinocchio's arm design is almost weapon-like, which also plays into game mechanics. And yes, you will even encounter puppet enemies that serve as the twisted reflections of the Pinocchio puppet in Lies of P concept. So, to wrap up, the Pinocchio from Lies of P game is one of the most fascinating reimaginings of the classical character. His appearance, outfit, hair changes and relationship with Sophia make him one of the most memorable main characters in modern gaming design. So, like, sub and drop your theories in the comments, especially if you've noticed any hidden Pinocchio Lies of P reference I didn't cover today.